The song "The House of the Rising Sun" is best known by the 1964 rock and roll version recorded by the Animals. The song itself is a lot older and far more widely known than that one version though. The first recordings of the song were in the 1930s when the United States Library of Congress commissioned sound recordings of folk, blues and other Americana songs to be recorded for posterity. Several versions of The Rising Sun were recorded in many different locations by those contracted to the Library of Congress. It's estimated that more than 1,000 recordings of this song actually exist, and in many different genres. Some people have recorded it more than once. Famous blues singer Leadbelly made two slightly different recordings, the first in 1944 and the second in 1948. In between this, Woody Guthrie released his folk version in 1947. The song has even been recorded by female singers, including Dolly Parton, who made a country version. The song is often believed to be about a young man who wastes his life in a brothel in New Orleans. But even that's open to debate. The line, "I'm going back to New Orleans to wear that ball and chain," is often cited as evidence that it is actually a prison song. One version of this theory is that the main character is a female, not a male at all, who killed her drunk and abusive father with a knife after he attacked her mother again one night. She fled New Orleans but was pursued by the law, and she sang the song as she was being transported back to the city for trial. Another version of the prison theory is that there was a prison sited on a hilltop at the eastern side of New Orleans, about the 1860s. As this was the first sizable building to see the sun in the city each day, and a few minutes before the rest of the city because it was elevated on a hill, the prison was nicknamed the House of the Rising Sun by the inmates. A search of property records before the song was first known to be performed way back in the 1880s shows that there were 3 buildings in the city named Rising Sun. The first was a low-cost hotel for transients in a very unsavoury part of the city. The second was a midtown dance hall where travelling entertainers performed for the public, as well as public dances being held. And the last was a coffee house in the 1860s. When you factor in that more than just coffee was sold in coffee houses of that era, with beer, whiskey, cards, dice and women all available for sale, and perhaps with drugs such as opium as well, then perhaps it really was the original House of the Rising Sun. And then of course there's a theory that the song was brought to the New World by immigrants from Ireland, Italy or many other European places, and that it's not really about New Orleans at all.